Hello everybody, Chloe here to have an awesome video review with you guys. So as you all know, I love wigs. I have like a giant bin full of wigs in my closet and I work with them on a regular basis. So this is gonna be a fun video. So my friends over at Elfwigs, Elfwigs.com, has sent me an awesome new wig to try out and review for you all and style into something new. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it so I can show you guys what I got going on. So first, the box. I love that lace front companies tend to have really cute packaging for their wigs. They are more fashion oriented, and the website on the back. This is definitely one of my favorite companies that I've worked with, just because they've always been really quick getting back to you if you have any questions. So I definitely recommend them, but let's see what's inside. So here's the inside of the box. We got the wig, we have one of the wig brushes that I love, and then underneath the wig we have a nude mesh wig cap, which you can see there, and these are honestly my favorite kinds. I like the mesh, not the nylon, and they're just easier to get on. I don't know, there's just something about it. And that's also like a nice thing about anytime you order from like a lace front company, they do tend to send you nice little wig caps. And if you're really lucky, they'll also send you a little comb as well. I love Elfwigs because there's like ergonomic and looks like a little egg. Just to show you what it looks like. So it like fits in the palm of your hand, real easy to brush through things with. And I accidentally just threw it out of the box, but this time around they included this cute little choker necklace. Look at that! That is so adorable. I love chokers. I'm gonna put this on real quick, just a little surprise present to me. I feel like Cusco. Oh. Can I get this on correctly though? That is the question. Get the lace all facing one direction. Okay, I got it. Oh, that's so cute. I love it. Thanks, Elfwigs. You're the greatest. All right, but here's what we're really here for, the wig. So this is, and I'm gonna read you the exact description of it so I do not mess it up. This wig is a 24-inch orange red wavy synthetic lace front wig. And I am going to include the link in the description for those of you who are interested. Now, I really wanted this wig. First of all, I kind of have like an addiction to just having lots of different colors. But I've been wanting to cosplay Brigitte from Overwatch for a while now, and she's got like an auburn, like reddish hair, and so I was really wanting to use a lace front for it because it's pulled back into a ponytail, and I wanted to be able to, you know, have that nice natural looking hairline. So now we're gonna introduce Frank. This is Frank. He is a wig head that, as you can tell, I've done a lot of interesting things to him. I think the black comes from when I was airbrushing Axel's roots, and the brown maybe a volcano wig, but because I want to be able to show you how I kind of secure things to my wig heads, and I've never really, you know, showed what I do, I thought I'd just put it on Frank. So this one's name is Frank. Just kind of decided that that's gonna be his name, even though he's always wearing girl wigs, you know. That doesn't bother him any. So I am just gonna go ahead and pin the front of the hairline directly to the styrofoam wig head so that I can see exactly where it all is kind of taut. Now, lace front wigs are called lace fronts because they include a lace front like mesh on it that if you want to add more hair to it, you can, or you can not, because chances are you're not wanting to ventilate and like adjust the hairline at all. But essentially what you do is you just cut that off. as soon as you're ready to wear it. But this wig is so pretty. I love the shade, and it's coming up way more vibrant on my camera, but even without the vibrancy in person, it is still just a gorgeous wig. Let's use the egg they gave me. So I love these brushes because they are designed specifically for synthetic fibers, which, you know, you can't brush most wigs or treat them quite the same as normal hair because they're made out of plastic, so that makes sense. But these kind of brushes are specifically for these fibers, and they help detangle them. As you can see, there are 3 different rows. It might be a bit hard to see, but there are 3 different sizes of rows in there. So very short, middle, and like long. But that's helping to, you know, brush it out. And you can kind of see, lift it for you guys. These are all like tight ringlets, that's how it came. As I brush it out, it's getting a more like wavy look. I really like that. Now the one thing I am going to have to do, since I will be styling this into a high ponytail, among other things, is I'm gonna have to straighten this wig. And that really makes me sad because it's just so pretty wavy. Now I am going to pre-treat this for straightening and brushing and everything. I like to use mane and tail detangler. I put it on everything that's long because even if there's not a whole lot of opportunity for it to tangle, it's just better safe than sorry, and it smells nice. So now when I go to straighten it and work it into a ponytail, I don't have to worry about it becoming a big tangled mess. But that is what the wig looks like, and I'm not going to cut off the lace now. I'm going to go ahead and do that once I take it back off the wig head. I do have to model some pictures in it because I like to get before and after of what it looks like when I'm styling it. But next, I will show you how I am going to force it into a ponytail, since wigs are very difficult and frustrating to get into ponytails. So this is definitely going to be fun.
So the first thing you're going to want to do is to build some kind of inner support for your ponytail. Something that can rest against the shape of your head and stick up so that the ponytail has something to grip to. So what I used is a little dowel rod that I cut down to a few inches long and used black Warbler to create almost a plunger suction cup type shape that could rest against my scalp. This is really important because the longer your wig is, or the higher the ponytail, the more it's going to want to pull back off of your head. So having an inner shape like this is going to help keep it in place and keep it on your head a lot easier. Once your support piece is made, go ahead and place it inside of your wig cap at the approximate location that you want it to rest at. From there, I then pull up a handful of strands at a time, working small chunk by small chunk, pulling them into the ponytail. This is a method commonly used with stubbing wigs when you are going to be cutting off the ponytail and putting some kind of odongo or foam-based shape over top of it, like with Sailor Moon wigs, Ladybug wigs. But I find this method to be very helpful anytime I bring a wig into a ponytail, because all of the rubber bands that are going to be in it for each small chunk are going to help secure it to that base even more. So working chunk by chunk, I pull it into the ponytail after making sure that, you know, the bangs are separated from the rest of the wig. I also like to leave the bottom row of hair out of the ponytail so that I can trim it shorter at the very end to help lay over any part of the back of your head that the wig cap may slip up over top of. So it's a nice little backup to make sure that no one can see that it's a wig. Now this part is completely optional, but if you have a thinner hairline like me, I'd highly recommend it. I like to add a grip clip into the front of my wigs. This is going to help keep it from sliding back even more, so it's a nice little safety net, and you can get them pretty cheap online. I got mine from Arda, and it just will make sure that it won't slide back off your head, since ponytails tend to be heavy. Anytime you do something strange to a wig, such as ponytailing it, it's probably going to take a little bit longer to put on your head. So make sure that when you are ready to put it on your head, that you take your time with it. Lace fronts have a lot of hair combs sewn into them to help keep them in place, and it's important that you go ahead and make sure they're sticking into your hair appropriately. And I also have to secure my grip clip, and just general patience is very important to make sure that A, it sits right on your head, and B, you don't accidentally damage it or undo some of the styling while pulling it onto your head.
Alright, so this is my awesome new wig after I'm done styling it into a ponytail, and oh my gosh, I have never had such a well-fitted lace front into a ponytail. This is the second one that I've done, but I've had the opportunity to work with a lot of lace fronts, and overall they just tend to be really big and kind of slide around on my head. There's always like more lace in the front than there necessarily needs to be, so it kind of pulls funny and ends up looking weird. But this wig through Elfwigs is amazing, and I added an extra support clip right on top of my head because anytime I do a ponytail wig, whether it's a clip-on ponytail or I'm pulling it back into a ponytail, they tend to slip back. But through putting this wig on my wig head and using the stubbing method to pull it all up to my little wooden dowel support, it's not slipping back at all. I still went and, used the grip clip, but like it is staying in place, and that never happens. Even with clip-ons, I tend to have struggles keeping them on. The hairline, as you can see, you can still kind of see the lace, but that's okay. There's no like extra like pocket of lace. Like you can kind of see over here that, the flap of the lace is kind of visible when I pull away from it, but the part that's visible and important, it is not doing that, which is amazing. Just blown away by how amazing this wig is. And originally I was going to straighten the hair as per the character that I'm doing with it, but it looks so good wavy that I just can't do it. Just, oh my gosh. I love you, Elfwigs. I cannot say enough good things about them. This wig has just blown my perception of what it can be like to ponytail a wig. And I've been styling wigs for almost a decade now, and it has not been a fun journey with ponytails. But definitely make sure you check the link in the description and go to elfwigs.com, look at their wigs. I absolutely love this one, and I know that you're gonna love yours. And if you type in my coupon code of ELFCHLOE, ELFCHLOE, you will get $15 off, which is really good considering most lace fronts are like close to $100, if not more, and you will save a lot of money by using this coupon. And they have sales go on, so you just definitely keep an eye out on their website. I am still just kind of floored by this wig. I cannot get over how wonderful it is, even though I ended up not straightening it, but it just seems like a crime, It's beautiful. Just everything about it, and it's still like super easy to brush through. Like no issues there. It looks amazing. Elfwigs, you gave me the greatest gift of all, and I had no idea that I needed it. So thank you for sponsoring this wig. If you guys have any wig retailers you want to recommend to me to keep an eye out for in the future, feel free to comment below what you would like to see me try, what kind of hairstyles you'd like to see me attempt. And like always, thank you for subscribing and watching and just supporting us. This has been an awesome year for our channel. We've hit a couple milestones. We've been getting invited as guests to a few local cons. So this has just been an awesome year for Nobody Special Cosplay. So thank you all for helping make this possible. And yeah, just sorry, I have a little window that I can see my wig in, and I'm just like, oh, wig, as I hit my table. So thank you everybody for joining me on this awesome journey. I hope it helps you with yours. Stay tuned for our next video, and like always, stay miraculous, guys. Bye!